I wake up, then I watch TV a little bit, and I turn it back to the news. Then I fold up the cover, then I go in the bathroom, brush my teeth, get ready for school.
He act like he got to work his job for real. He be going to bed so early. But it's okay. He's good. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. And since he's been going to Boggs, he's got that excitement about going to school again, you know, something that a lot of kids don't. You know, they used to have it, but now it's coming back. He gets excited. He wants to go.
This is the James and Grace Lee Boggs School. And I put on my coat, my jacket, my gloves, my hat, and my shoes. I need my hats.
You gonna be good at school today?
Yeah. And then I just leave out the door to Ariel's house. It's got caught in the thing, but I don't know why. I don't know.
Well, Christopher, he is 8 years old, and his birthday is December 27th, and he is very nice. He treats people kindly. He's very respectful. I am Ariel Johnson. I'm in the 3rd grade. I go to school at the James and Grace Lee Boggs School. Christopher, he's like the only friend that I know and I have around. He's like my best friend.
Christopher and Ariel have a special friendship. And I realized that when I saw them riding bikes around the neighborhood in the summer. Christopher and Ariel rode up, got off the bikes, knocked on the door. I opened the door, I see Christopher there with the sparkle in his eye. He said, "What are you doing? What are you doing here? What are you guys doing here?" And I was like, "Hi, who are you?" He was like, "I'm Christopher." She was like, "I'm Ariel. We live in the neighborhood." And I said, "We're a school, and we're getting ready to open up in September." And he was like, "Can I come?" And I said, "Sure, you can come." Well, I think it had something to do with the playground. The playground has been there since 2010, but wasn't really being used frequently by neighborhood kids. And once Christopher and Ariel started to see people paying attention to this neighborhood and paying attention to this playground, they got excited because they knew that they'd be able to play. Because now there's somewhere to go and there's something to do and there's other kids and there's other families, and you know, schools bring the arts, schools bring music, schools bring sports, schools bring community events.
You say how much years we known each other. Yeah.
We met
Me and my cousin was playing in the front. Then her grandmother came in the front and she asked my grandmother, can we play with Ari and Brianna? But she just said the girls, and she said sure. So we went back there. I was riding my bike though.
Can I tell
then
you
what?
how it really happened?
Or it was either Ariel or Brianna.
It's tough to get Christopher to leave the building every day. He has volunteered for every possible after-school opportunity. Growing Healthy Kids, check. Scrabble Club, check. African Drumming, check. 826 After School Creative Writing Club, check.
Chris is one of the most joyful kids in the school. Most happy to be here, most happy to please, eager to learn. And I was filling in for Miss Jasmine, and they were doing a writing project. They were writing a letter to Grace Boggs, actually, and some of them were stuck on what to say. And I was telling them, you know, if you don't know what to write, just like write, like, I don't know what to write until something comes to you, and just keep, you know. So I walked over just like reading it, and he had written, blah, 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 blah. I miss my dad and aunt. And he had put his head down, and he like wasn't writing anymore.
Yeah, because it seemed like he can only talk to me about his dad because we have like a bonding, like keeping each other's secrets so no one else won't know since we're best friends. Sometimes it's like me and him have the same thing with our dads. Well, just like when his dad doesn't sees him, it's just like my dad.
But later that day, I went up to him because I didn't know anything had happened to his aunt. And I said, I know why you miss your dad, but what's going on with your aunt? And he said that she had just died. And I was asking about it. He clearly was getting teary, but clearly like not wanting to. And I said, do you need to go somewhere and cry about it? And he was like, you know, and he nodded. And so we like went into that back room. I just gave him a hug and he just started crying. It's important for them to be in situations in which they can express their feelings. If they don't, and if they bottle it up and they have no outlet, no expression, that it leads to anger and resentment, and anger and resentment leads to hopelessness, and hopelessness leads to crime. That kid could easily grow up angry, and that kid could easily grow up and continue the patterns that he's seen in his family in terms of how to cope, how to take care of things. You know, I don't know what his dad's in jail for, but I know there's very possible Christopher never has to see the inside of a cell, ever, because of his experience here, because he got a chance to cry. If Chris never has to be in a space of hopelessness, if he sees his future dreams as possible, I don't think he ever has to resort to crime.
Big smiles. Wonderful.